Are we ready?
Oh, we're so ready.
Wow. Is that loud?
No.
Okay.
That's
I don't
not
care.
Not one bit.
Yeah, exactly. All right. John Peckman Podcast, Connecticut Valley School of Music and Dance, beautiful downtown Portland, Connecticut. Come over the bridge, go through one set of lights, pull a U-E, park in front of the music store with the red neon light. Like and subscribe, tell your friends, tell your family, tell your pets, tell your plants. You can have your very own podcast here in our beautiful studio. Dave will tell you how at the very end of this. And we are here today. We have a twofer, or a threefer, or twofer, or something. I'm not sure. I have two guests, is what I'm trying to say.
Hello.
Right?
Yeah, that works perfect.
All right, we have Ren Messina here.
Hi.
We have Andreas Pappas over here.
Welcome.
Right?
Welcome.
Yeah, man.
You nailed it.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Is that it? We did
Yeah,
it.
that's it.
Okay, I'll see you guys later.
Bye.
Goodbye.
No, it's cool.
Great time.
Yeah, exactly. Well, I don't know who wants to go first, but I think I probably met Ren first, I think.
100%.
Yeah, I think
yeah.
at Jake's.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, back in the day. Yeah. So, my secret life as the local karaoke guy, which not everybody knows about, only some people know about. And that's how that started. And Ren, and you guys, you had a studio in Wallingford for a while.
I want to
Yeah.
go back into the meeting, because karaoke is a wild world.
Oh boy.
So, both of you guys had to do a bunch of things
The
for each
secret
other.
life.
Yeah.
So,
Well, go ahead.
no,
Yeah.
I mean, like, how
The
was it?
karaoke world?
Yeah.
Well, I was just finishing my karaoke hosting days, which were about 100 days. And I went
That's
to,
enough.
I went to John Peckman's show and I was just like, who is this?
Yeah.
What is this place? And
It's apartments now, that room.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's
So-
crazy.
Yeah, that's Jake's in Wallingford. That's where it all started. That's where we started, or where I started anyway. It was a scene back in the day.
It was a thing.
It was kind of
It
a
was
thing.
It
very
always has
Wallingford,
been.
yeah.
Always has been.
Well,
and always will
karaoke
be.
is.
It will be. It's a very competitive pastime.
There can only be one winner, and the winner is you.
Oh my
usually.
God.
Oh, yeah.
We're not getting to that yet.
Yeah.
We're getting to that. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
because Crazy story.
No, yeah, we'll get to that. But you've both been playing music for a while around, right?
Yeah, long
Yeah.
time.
Yeah.
So now we'll get into the
Yeah, like how do you
after we met, you and I, as the sense of the world's greatest mystery karaoke host.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Because you just adapt. You know what people want.
Yeah.
And you're gonna make it work for them. It's great.
Got to do it.
And I didn't even know that you were so well known and high up in the world of arts.
Who?
You,
Me?
Mr. John Peckman.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah, no, you are.
Here,
You're
Yeah,
right.
I think half the
Dude.
people that I've played with in different venues are like, I know John Peckman. You taught me how to play drums.
Oh yeah. Yeah, sure.
And getting into it, I mean, you just
Wow.
fell in love with the fact that I fell in love with Billy Joel,
Oh yeah.
and it helped me to every point.
No, I always have fun.
But what I would really notice is the sense of community, and the fact that you guys both work in the same world.
Yeah.
Okay, if somebody can't make it, I'm covering.
Yeah.
You know,
No, that
if you need
happens.
to step out, I'm covering. You know how to
Sure.
work the programs.
Yep.
You guys both know how to do it.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Luckily, it's not rocket science.
Well, I mean, to somebody who's not even into music, it is.
Oh yeah. Well,
Somebody who can't even hum to a song they're hearing. it
right.
is.
That's true. Well, that's all right. Yeah, it's a weird skill. I never even thought about it. It was Aaron Stone.
Yeah.
I was looking. I was out of the last road gig, and I was just like looking for work. He's like, just do my karaoke gigs. And I was like, what's that? I don't even know what that is. I didn't even know what it was. I had no idea. And I think it's weird to talk about my karaoke life, but as a musician, and maybe it's the same for you, I never even saw karaoke before.
No, I didn't have any experience with karaoke until a friend of mine was a bartender and she was like, our karaoke host can't do it anymore. Can you do it? You have a sound system. And I'm like,
Right.
what is that?
Yeah. Yeah, that was me. I had the PA.
Yeah.
That's it. But I mix it loud, like a band. And I thought that's the way you're supposed to do it.
Yeah.
And then I hear other hosts and it sucks. And I'm like, oh. And then people are like, oh man, your show's awesome. And I'm like, just because it's loud.
Yeah.
I thought it was supposed to be loud.
But people want to hear themselves.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
like just being a sound person, doing karaoke, I took the time to, EQ every singer and mix them into the songs. They felt like they belonged.
See what I'm
And
saying?
your speakers are great. I'm like, yeah, it's the speakers.
Yeah, I think that's the thing, is coming at it from an engineer or a musician standpoint. I don't know any better.
And maybe just being a musician and not an engineer at all. I understand that, what you just said, because you've heard it from stage presence and crowd presence,
Yeah,
live music.
Yeah.
Now people come to bars and they just want to sing and have a good time. And a lot of people that are hosting karaoke have never done that. They just buy gear, they want
Right.
to host karaoke.
right.
Yeah.
Right.
So,
Yeah,
Big thing.
that's what it is. Yeah,
huge.
it happens.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the way it happened.
But
You know.
you started a studio when?
Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah, well, after I stopped karaokeing, I started a recording studio in 2014.
Oh wow.
Yeah, and we were in one building. The rent was ridiculous, and honestly, like, just local recording is not going to pay the rent even.
Is that right?
It's really tough.
Yeah. I can only
And
imagine.
we tried to offer lessons and stuff, but I'm not a competitive person, and so I didn't really want to throw my hat in the ring with Pat Rousseau and people who've
Right.
been there for
Right.
years and years, and
Right.
I was kind of like too nice to even have competitors. So after a couple of years after I met Andreas, we moved to another building. He knew the building. I just knew it as an open building,
Yeah.
but it used to be the American Legion,
Right.
and there were epic punk shows there. And
Yeah.
growing up in Wallingford,
Yeah.
I never went out to this stuff.
Yeah.
So I didn't even know the building we were getting was so much of a big deal.
Oh yeah, my nephew was down with that. He
Yeah.
knew all about that. Funny.
So yeah, we started actually becoming a venue that could pay the rent.
Oh yeah, right.
And then on the off time, we were a studio, which means we had to clean up all the blood and
Sure.
whatever else all over the floor and set back up and do
Wow.
music lessons and
Convince the grandparents that it's okay to drop their grandkids off for these couple hours. Yeah.
Right.
Amazing thing.
Yeah. Wow, that's wild. How long? Guys were there for a while.
About 8 years.
Wow,
Yeah.
8 years.
that's
And
long.
it's an amazing thing. Like for me, that was my first introduction to private music, more or less. You
Yeah,
got
right.
your Guns N' Roses CDs, you got your Rancid CDs from your older brother, whatever it may be.
Yeah.
But getting dropped off at a local hall where people were just getting beat up. I mean,
Yeah,
come on, I
right.
fell in love with that instantly. I
Yeah.
had to reset my nose the first show I went to. In that building. Same thing, clean my blood out,
Wow.
So it was just really cool to be able to facilitate that for thousands of
Yeah,
kids,
yeah.
thousands
Yeah.
of people traveling
Yeah,
to do so.
yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
That's cool. And there's not a thing like that now in Wallingford
there's
after you
not in
guys.
Wallingford. I mean, there's the DIY scene that does. Some of them are all ages. It's really hard to find an all ages venue.
Yeah.
She's gonna be nice about it. There's nothing
There's
else. Since we stopped, there's nothing else.
There's
People
nothing
just
else.
keep doing it, and then the
Well,
people
we-
who house it say, no,
Yeah,
why
right.
would you ever do this? We can't do this anymore,
Well, we also did it legit.
Yeah.
Like I'm coming off a major in business, and
Yeah.
I made sure fire codes were
Well, that's what I was
good.
gonna
Yeah,
ask. Like that's got to be a hassle.
you got to do it that way, otherwise you're shut down in 6 months.
Gotcha.
That's the advice I give to anybody else that's running venues now, that they happen to come and they go, but do it legit.
Yeah.
Get a license,
Yeah. Right. Right.
Get some insurance on that.
Yeah, especially and you go
Yeah.
if it becomes popular, they're gonna find you
Yeah.
because there's all kids
Oh,
hanging
yeah.
around.
Oh,
Yeah, so we had an LLC. Our insurance adjuster was from the scene,
Yeah.
so that was
Oh, that's
nice.
cool.
Yeah.
That helps.
Somebody I've known for a long time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it doesn't cost much to go legit.
Oh, really?
You just register yourself as an LLC and
Hmm.
make sure you
Right.
can't get sued personally, and you're good.
Advice
Wow.
for the young bucks.
Yeah.
I gotcha.
Yeah.
But they must think it's more than that, or that's a bigger hassle than that, or something.
I feel like the sense of community behind anybody doing something is the biggest flow. So if you have people that support you, the show is not going to be crazy. It's not going to get out of hand
Because they want there to be
Yeah,
a
they
place.
want to respect
they
the
want-
venue.
Right.
Yes.
Right.
They want it next time.
Sure.
And when that sense of community gets lost, that's when people get brolic, shall we say?
Right.
And
Yeah.
then whoever has actually the lease on the building says, no, don't come back here anymore.
Right. Right.
So,
No, it happens.
Yeah.
It happens. So somebody start first with how it all started in the first place with you. like?
Two different ones. This is
It's a
great.
completely
This is
different
good.
world,
Yep.
yeah.
Yeah.
This is great. You wanna go?
Yeah, I started in 3rd grade with piano lessons.
Nice.
And classical music. And I took my first piano lesson and I said to my mom, this sucks, I never want to touch a piano again. And she said, oh, I didn't mention that if you take a lesson, you're stuck for 3 years. You
Oh, boy.
can't quit.
Oh boy.
So despite her, I did 4 years.
Oh wow.
And,
Perfect. Yeah.
I'd love
Still
to
hated
know.
it.
I'd love to know what school was like. You cannot leave.
Yeah, you can't.
No,
Yeah,
my
please.
mom said that.
Yeah.
The school of Ren Messina.
Yeah.
She wouldn't let me
Oh,
quit.
okay.
My
You said
piano
your name.
teacher was, oh my God, she was worse than Suzuki. Like if you hit one note wrong, you had to play the whole song. I was playing the Nutcracker for like 4 years.
Wow.
And yeah, and then after that I went into choirs and singing and really found
And this
that
is in Wallingford?
I started in Wallingford
Okay.
and then just through school and everything, just
Yeah.
got really into singing. That became something I was good at. Did it through college. I joined the Middletown Chorale
Nice.
and sang with the New Haven Symphony. I've
Wow.
sung opera in college.
Wow. Yeah, that's cool.
Really did did the classical thing for a while.
That's cool.
So
So more of that than rock and roll.
yeah, and like I always appreciated contemporary music, but
Yeah.
when it came time to perform, it was, oh, it has to be sheet music, it has to be written, give me directions, tell me exactly what to do. And
Right.
that was my world, like music was work.
Wow.
So
Well, I don't know. That's a way to do it, right?
Even that fact alone, anything that's not classical, she still calls contemporary.
yeah.
I noticed that, but I
It's
didn't say
punk rock.
anything. I-
It's hardcore. It's
It's
metal.
contemporary.
It's thrash. No, it's all contemporary.
There's
Right,
no
right, right.
directions.
Right, right.
Which I love now. Like that's great. Now I feel like I can play any instrument because there's no sheet music in front of me and I don't have to know the
Right.
theory and how to build each instrument.
Would you have done it differently?
I definitely would have. I would have kept the classical
Yeah.
training because I like that. I like knowing that.
Okay.
But I always look at like music theory as it makes more sense if you play first.
Say that again.
So play the instrument first, play the music first, then learn what you did with the theory.
Sure.
Because if you
Yeah,
start
I
with
kind of agree
theory,
with that.
like
I
I
agree
did,
with
yeah, it's like learning math and like, but not using it. Like,
Yeah, sure.
Like I don't get why I have to know what these modes are
Yeah, yeah.
until you're jamming with someone and they use one and you're like, oh my God, I
Yeah.
know what you're doing.
Yeah. Yeah, I can dig that. I get what you're saying.
Fully supportive of that.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Academia, that's a reason. There's a rhyme to it.
Yep.
Now getting into music, learn how to mess up first.
Yeah, for sure.
Any
No, for
other
sure.
trade, anything you're getting into, it's just like, no, you need to learn the facts first and then go back on it. No, learn how to love it
Sure.
and then go back and figure out what you're playing.
Why not?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I kind of agree. Yeah, when I teach kids drums too, I don't. I mean, anyway, reading drum music is easy because it's 1/3 of it's no melody, no harmony. Just if you learn
Yeah.
no value, you're good. But I always tell my kids, I go, I don't read as a professional much, but I'm glad I know how, because if you can use it as just like a memory aid or you can picture, and I'm just like, just use it because it exists.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't have to learn it in order to play, for sure. But I would just say, like, that's what I did, was I knew how to play for years before I learned how to read, and I felt like learning how to read helped everything.
Well, helping you how to instruct, helping you how
Yeah,
to
that-
teach.
that-
breaking
that's,
it down.
that
I always
too.
say like theory is good for talking to other
Yeah.
musicians.
Yeah,
It's a
for sure,
language.
because you never know
Yeah.
Language.
when it's gonna come up, but yeah, for sure. And then what? And then
So-
you're just kind of cruising through school.
Yeah,
doing
so I
your
just
thing.
kind of did the music thing. I was like, at the college level, my parents were just, you're going to major in music, you're never going to get a job. And
Cool.
I was like, I totally agree. So I majored in business and English and didn't have time for a lot more music classes and kind of just did music for fun for a long time.
Yeah,
And then, I don't know, my brain just exploded and I had to get back into it.
yeah. And then, so what, you just quit whatever else you were doing?
Yeah, I was an English teacher.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
Cool.
and public school kind of wore me out.
Oh, boy.
Quit after about 10 years. And
Oh, wow.
yeah, then I was taking the summer off to kind of like reset, and
And you're still,
Started
it's still
doing-
summer.
I started doing karaoke, and
Oh, boy.
it never stopped.
Wow, that's
So-
cool. Where were you teaching?
I was teaching in Southington.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool. That's pretty cool. That's what I imagined that I wanted to be, was an English teacher, but I recognize at least you have to at least graduate high school to do something like that. And that was,
Yeah,
that was
in
a,
Connecticut,
I-
you have to like be
Barely.
Shakespeare.
I still don't know how, but yeah. But technically, yeah. But anyway.
My diploma is hanging in the garage, covered in dust.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
But
Yeah.
you're a Scottish lord. That's
I
hanging
am,
in the house. Yeah.
Oh,
Anybody could be $50.
really?
Yeah, square foot of land in Scotland.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Far out.
Yeah.
Okay.
2 times over. I
Yeah.
own 2 square foot of land.
That's funny. Yeah, I'll look into that. Yeah, that's interesting. And then, how does it segue to him?
Well, then I opened my recording studio after karaokeing for a while, and I had a podcast.
Oh,
I
okay.
didn't host it, but I was engineering it.
Okay.
And the host asked his band to be on the podcast.
Huh.
And his punk band, Puss, they were
Thrash.
ridiculous.
Contemporary.
Contemporary
band.
punk slash thrash.
Right.
Contemporary.
They like the Phrygian mode.
Yeah.
And yeah, they were on the podcast, and I think he hit his friend in the dick with a hammer a couple times,
Sure.
and it was very memorable.
Private,
Sure.
private part.
Yeah, his male part.
Yeah.
You emasculated him, and
Right.
and so, but after meeting him, I found out that he was a really good drummer, and I kind of encouraged.
He was
him.
playing drums?
He was playing. He played drums in the band,
Okay.
and I encouraged him to come back and do some session work.
Oh, wow. Hey.
And then we got into working together on stuff, and I was just like, dude, you're really more talented than just this thrash punk.
Yeah, you're
crap.
beyond pus
Yeah.
at this point. Like, what
Like-
are you doing?
And I also told her, you're beyond working with these chode bags.
Right.
That, you know.
Right.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
Beyond working with,
Right.
Others.
thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, I got into music because my family has always kind of been into music. My father would record himself playing Toto, synthesizer.
Okay.
And,
he played keys?
Yeah,
Okay.
Roxanne,
Yeah.
all the good stuff.
Yeah.
And he would drive around and make my mother listen to him play this stuff.
Fair enough.
She cannot stand any of that music.
Oh,
And
really?
I got down to that. Why? Oh, because your father would make me do this. Okay, cool.
Wow.
So it was kind of embedded in me.
Sure.
By the time I was 12, my brother was in a band, and he could not leave the house to go to band practice without taking his little bro with him.
Oh,
Because
perfect.
my mother was working and doing 15 other things. So,
Sure.
no. So you cannot go out unless you take your brother with you. Okay, cool.
Perfect.
So I learned how to play drums in that faction, sitting in the back and watching it happen.
Oh, wow. And so was your brother playing drums?
No, guitar
Okay.
and vocals.
And you're just eyeballing going, I'm a better drummer than this.
No, Ethan's still my god.
Oh,
He's an
okay.
amazing guy.
Alright.
Love the guy. Shout out Ethan Blau.
Okay.
But
But he got you
taught,
started.
Yeah, he taught me just how to play without playing. Because he never actually taught me how to do anything.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
a lefty, he's a righty.
Okay.
He taught me how to play righty.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
it just looked natural, looked normal.
Sure.
The first time I happened to sit on a kit,
Yeah.
I played righty.
Yep.
And I played fine.
Yep.
But it started with bass guitar, where we went into a lesson, and the guy says, "Hey, I'm going to teach you this." And I said, "No," and I pulled out a tab that I printed out, and it was a Rancid song. Teach me how to play this.
Yeah,
That's
right.
all I want to know.
Right, that's all I want to know.
So he uncrossed his legs and he goes, "All right, bud, let's do this." And he
Yeah.
taught me so many punk songs.
Oh, that's cool.
It's amazing.
Hey, that's
Really
all
good.
right.
It was great. And then I stopped playing music for 5-6 years
Wow.
because of, life.
Yeah.
Got into music.
And then you were at the American Legion show.
There's editing, right? You can do
No,
it.
no,
There's not.
No,
We're done. We're
no.
done.
no. I mean, yeah.
Oh, it's beautiful. Okay.
Can you be discreet in
I
any
could
way?
be
or-
discreet. Yes. So life takes its toll.
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah, whatever that means.
Parents go in different directions.
Sure.
Families get broken.
Sure.
We were great because we had music. Right?
Right.
So my brother and I kept going. He fell off. I'm picking him up from jail tomorrow. So.
Oh, no. Okay.
Yeah. No, it's a great thing. You know?
Oh, good.
He's coming
Good.
out. It's good for him.
Okay,
Love
good.
you, Jacob.
Good.
My boy. And years of just punk rock in Meriden, Connecticut.
Wow.
And that's what led me into the fact of Puss.
Yeah.
When we first started, our guitarist was my custodian
Oh,
at my
wow.
high school, and I was a student, and we would do very appropriate things all night. And then I'd go to school, he'd drop me off,
Sure.
he'd go to work, and I'd go to school.
Wow.
That was the start of Puss.
Yeah.
So after that all happened,
That's pretty punk rock.
I mean, it
And you're in
really
a
is.
band with your school's janitor
Yes.
or whatever. Yeah.
Heads down,
That's
you know,
heavy,
he's
yeah.
rolling the garbage can.
Yeah.
I'm at my locker.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
Slam that. Don't even look at him. You know.
Yeah, yeah.
All that good stuff.
Yeah, that's heavy.
Yeah, cool stuff. And then we kind of took off. Puss did.
Hmm.
We got asked to be on the podcast.
Would
and
you say that it that pus
a burst?
burst? Would that be a...
I'd
No.
say, you know, a pimple that was popped.
Yeah, yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
yes.
Okay.
And then after that popped, it
Yeah.
never healed.
Yeah, don't
Just-
pick at it.
Just
No.
never
Yeah,
healed.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Even it didn't even give you a chance to pick at it. Never scabbed open. So I mean, it was just a very good introduction into the Connecticut music scene
Sure,
by doing Puss, by doing that stuff.
sure.
When Ren and I met, I mean, we just knew we had something for each other. That was
Nice.
it. And now,
Now you got nothing.
No,
nothing at all.
well, yeah,
Nothing
no,
at all.
he's only in like 12 bands.
Yeah.
so.
Yeah, yeah,
13 because you had me join another one. Okay,
Oh,
don't forget
okay.
that one. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I'm only in like 5. So.
yeah. Yeah. So you don't... So what do you play now? You're playing drums, though?
I played, yes. Well,
Like,
drums.
mostly?
Well, I played drums in one band,
Uh-huh.
played keyboard in another band,
Okay.
You
Played
play drums
bass.
in the other band too.
Wait, so I played drums in 3 bands.
Okay.
Yeah, you made me think. Played drums in 3 bands, played keyboard in one band, played bass in one band, do vocals in another. And I
Whoa.
think that's it, right?
Wow.
I think.
That's
Yeah.
heavy.
It's not, it's actually stupid. It's very irresponsible.
Well,
It's a pancake that you can't even flip.
That's an interesting
Whoa.
analogy.
I mean,
Yeah.
it's-
I'm not sure what does that mean.
Yeah,
The pancake you can't even flip.
I've
just,
I've
you
never
just have
not
to
flipped a
take,
pancake.
you got to take it off the fryer and clean it out.
Oh, okay, I got you.
I think, I don't know.
Do you know
I
what
think
pancakes are?
Yeah, but yeah,
they have crust, in case
Yeah,
anybody's
he
wondering.
cuts the crust off his pancakes. That just weirds me out.
a pancake that you can never flip.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
just so thin.
Well,
Is it the pan or is it the cake? Is it the batter? Is it the oven? Who knows?
the oven?
I
You
mean,
making
the
pancakes in the
stove.
oven?
So is
Wow, now you got me.
it the batter? Is it the
He's a
pan?
cook too.
Or is it the stove?
What, the reason why I won't flip?
Yeah,
Or is
exactly.
it the grill? Are you making pancakes on the grill?
Do you have the right size spatula?
That's what I'm saying, dude. There's so
Oh,
many
man.
elements to why I am what I am.
Wow.
That's it. But I also mostly blame Billy Joel.
Billy Joel.
That's it.
Okay.
That's what.
What do you mean? What does that mean?
So, my brother stubbed his toe on a wrestling rink and broke his toe.
Okay.
And then back in the day, you had to basically get a full cast for your toe because they're just gonna tell you just don't move it. I didn't have those
broken,
full
I've
casts.
broken
Yeah.
a lot of toes. Yeah.
And full cast.
Really?
So he.
I must have never broke mine bad enough.
I mean, this was a
I guess the
WWF
big
ring,
toe,
like
maybe.
industrial sized WWF ring.
So what does this have to do with Billy
To
Joel?
break your toe?
Because I was the youngest, and he was the middle child,
Okay.
and he couldn't go to the show because my father didn't want to cart him around with the cast.
Oh.
So at
that sucks.
7 years old,
There you are.
I get this Billy Joel show. Oh my God! And I know Anthony walks in the gro-" and I
What
mean, I
year?
know all that.
What year? When would this have been?
97.
97.
97. 7 years old. Yeah, keep laughing, guys.
Wow. So he wasn't even making records anymore.
No,
He was just all greatest hits.
Yep, that's it. Yeah,
Wow.
we were up in there, and my father has always been a very standoffish guy, but not really. But these guys were smoking cigars in front of us. And he
Of course.
goes, "Hey, I got my kid here."
That's what you do. You go to the Billy Joel show to be a
Rip
big
cigars.
shot. Hey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rip cigars, and him and his buddies are like, "Hey, there's a kid here.
Yeah.
Watch out!" And they were like, "Yo, fungo."
Yeah. Yeah.
And then there was a big fight, and it was awesome. It was
Oh, cool.
amazing.
Cool.
The other
Yeah.
guys got taken out because my father knows how to talk to like security guards. Hey, Baba Boo. you
Yeah.
know?
Yeah. Yeah.
But I did Italian with Greek, so I can't really give a
Right. Right.
good Greek impression for it. But
Hey,
Yeah.
these guys are smoking in front of my
Yeah.
kid. Hey.
and then the guards came up and said, "You probably should be too," you know,
Wow.
back in that day. But
Wow.
I mean, I fell in love with Billy Joel right at that moment, and I
Really?
knew, man, there was an end goal. there was an end goal.
Hmm.
And I didn't even know about Yanni yet at that age.
Wow.
Okay? So seeing Billy Joel, rock and roller,
Yeah.
Astoria,
Sure.
I'm doing it my own way.
Sure.
Okay?
Sure. And that never occurred to you before then?
No,
Like you just didn't see it at that scale.
That magnitude, yep.
Right.
It was huge. I mean, we were up in the nosebleeds, and there were people singing every single word that I knew.
And you're like,
I'm like, this is a life.
this is it.
This is a life.
Wow.
So everything I'm doing now is only going to end at the end goal of Yanni opening up for me.
Wow. Okay.
I surpassed Billy Joel. Billy Joel's done.
Why Yanni? Is that a Greek thing? I mean,
Yeah.
Yes. Oh,
is that what it is? That's
100% agree.
that's the because Yanni barely.
Oh my God! If anybody's watching right now, just look
No
the
one's
way I
no
stopped.
one's no one's watching. But go ahead.
But when they will,
Yeah.
I look the other way. I couldn't even make eye contact with you with that one. Yes, he's Greek.
Oh.
Yes.
All right. Well, no, I like I say, I don't know.
So this guy, Yanni, all right, he's like, okay.
So that's the thing that you aspire to.
Oh, absolutely.
Yanni is.
I want to
above.
stand around 7 keyboards, hit one key, snap my fingers, and
Right.
have everybody else do everything I want. That's it.
Wow.
That's what Yanni
Is that what
does.
Yanni does?
Oh, it's amazing.
Really?
You need to look him up.
Okay.
Watch him a little
Yeah.
more intent.
Yeah, maybe I'll get into it.
Oh, amazing. And the older he gets, the younger he looks. Like, whatever he's doing, whatever surgeon he has,
Yeah.
he's doing it right. You know, he's not going to, like,
Yeah.
SoCal.
It's
Okay?
olive
yeah,
oil.
yeah.
This is, like, Morocco stuff.
It's a potion.
Yeah.
It's like
Oh,
something.
amazing.
It's
Yeah.
feta.
Amazing. Yeah.
So are your parents are like, tell me when you're as big as Yanni? Is that kind of a thing? Is that
Took
how-
my father to see Yanni. So I found a cassette tape on top of the fridge in the basement. Yanni, Live at the Acropolis.
Wow.
Alright? Popped that thing in the VHS. Watching that. Oh my God. You know, he had the 3/4 silk sleeves, like
Sure.
my grandfather.
Sure.
Very Greek. Oh my,
Yeah, yeah.
beautiful. And he just sat there. It's 3 chords.
Really?
And there's 37 other people that are
Making
just
it
doing
happen. So what does he primarily play?
everything mentally.
Oh.
He's like a
But-
conductor.
Yeah.
But like also
Oh, okay.
surrounded by keyboards.
Yeah.
I don't know
So
if
he
he's
hired, and I love this fact about him,
Yeah.
is he travels around the world,
Yeah.
finds the most successful people in their instrument, and
Yeah.
goes, Yanni.
What do you-
AKA, hey, come on the road with us. And they're like, I don't know, this seems kind of weird. And he's like, nah, it's
Oh,
Yanni.
and he just met.
Yeah.
Now
Just
you work for
collects
me
them.
now.
The Forbidden Kingdom in, in China. Nobody has ever even stepped there before, really. And he's like, Yanni, we're doing a show there.
Really?
And they're like, hell yeah. And this
Wow.
guy gets audience out there.
Now and then in the U.S. we don't know. We don't. Wow.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
why. That's weird.
Well, because we're so consumed in like
Right.
all that. Nobody
Right.
appreciates Yanni.
Well, what kind of music is he?
that would be adult contemporary.
Right. Adult.
She nailed it. She
Yeah.
nailed it. It really is. That
Yeah.
totally is. So now,
So, but what is it like?
the Pyramid of Giza.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. You know those.
I've heard those words.
Has
Yeah.
Rolling Stones ever played in front of them? Beatles? Nobody?
No.
No. Yanni's like
Right.
stage, and they're
Yanni's
like,
music
Oh, okay.
is like
Yeah.
driving through Sedona.
What is
So
that? I
there's
don't know
so
what that means.
There
What
are
does
so
that mean?
many stories about Yanni, like feeding into this. We're gonna
You
take it
think?
back
Can you get him? Can we get him in here?
this
It's
is
it's $500,000
to get
to
him.
get Yanni to come in.
Yeah.
play.
Really?
Yeah.
To be
personally.
anywhere?
First we
Yeah,
looked it up,
personally.
Just
yeah.
to be. Okay.
And I'm gonna get there, but
Go fund me.
no, I'm gonna bubble
Bring
it.
his punk ass
I'm
here.
gonna have him sign my stomach
Right.
Yeah.
And then you're gonna
Yeah.
have it tattooed.
on me.
Permanent.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
he's gonna open up for us.
Yeah.
Wow.
For
Yeah.
which band?
Ulterior Motif,
Oh, okay.
but
Wow.
the further stage
Yeah.
when we get there.
Wow.
All right.
Took my father to go see him at the Oakdale.
Oakdale. Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
God,
really?
Amazing.
Greeks from all over,
You know,
everywhere.
every single handicap spot was filled with like Escalades, with like the drop down hydraulics.
Right.
You know, everybody's coming out with
Right.
wheelchairs, and
Yep.
my father and I.
Wow. Wow. That's so weird. I don't know anything about it.
I was like, Dad,
How old is he?
Yanni,
Yeah.
hold him up. The rain must fall. If
Probably
we're gonna listen to
It's got to be
anything,
like 60s or 70s.
fading in and out, it's the rain must fall. Yeah, he's
I just,
71. I'm
like
gonna
I say,
71.
as a
Yeah.
a white person from Wallingford, I've heard that word, that name before. I don't even know what it
Oh my
means.
God, it's my inspiration.
Sorry,
It's all right. It's all right.
you know.
But he just hires the best people. And they toured with him for a couple of years, and they're like, "Well, you know what, Jan? I'm done." And then
He's 70.
Oh, you were close.
so Jack is 1 year older than him.
Yeah.
My father, 1 year older
Wow.
than him.
Okay.
Now I have so much more.
He's 70 years old. Is he
Yep.
still touring in 2024?
Absolutely.
There are no concert dates for Yanni scheduled in 2024.
Well, that's because we haven't paid him yet.
Because he bought 2024 and just threw it out.
Just threw it out.
Yeah.
He
That's
just
it. That's it.
discarded it.
He toured
Wow.
last, or like 2023. He
I
did
know
the
that-
Oakdale again.
Is that where he comes, to the Oakdale?
Yeah, around
Yeah.
here, yeah.
All right, I know these are always bullshit, but let's see what they say his net worth is.
Oh, yeah.
My phone will just burst into flames.
I'm gonna say 240 mil. I think that's very
All right,
That's
well,
generous.
you know, I mean,
generous. No, that's small.
No, that's small.
yeah,
Yeah.
he does look young. It says 50 million, but that's
Ball.
who
come
cares?
on.
Ball.
He sneezes 50
Yeah, that's what
million.
I'm
Yeah.
saying.
Yeah.
He doesn't declare all of it.
My buddy
No,
was,
right,
Come on.
yeah,
my buddy worked at the package store that he had his rider at.
yeah. And his rider was the package store.
It was literally like $1,500 in tequila
Right.
alone. Tequila alone.
Wow,
Silver.
Oh wow, yeah, he does look young. Yeah, that is weird.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
not that young. He does
He's
not.
a vampire.
It's
He-
crazy.
He's an immortal.
He
He's
really is.
immortal. He's
But that's just because of the frequency, and he's sucking all the,
The
musicians'
frequency of
souls.
the music.
right,
It's like, you play for me, I'm gonna give you rat
right,
pay.
right.
Yeah.
Just suck
And then
yourself.
And he
Wow.
yawns it.
Wow.
Yawns it up.
Wow, that's amazing. I don't know. I gotta. What's it like?
A quick
His music?
sidestep.
Yeah,
Quick sidestep.
yeah.
He came to the Oakdale. Took my father to go see him.
Yeah.
And this is also, like, my father and I are very rocky, relationship. We
Because
started-
you're not Yanni. You're a disappointment.
Every Greek son
Right?
is a
It's amazing.
disappointment.
Right.
You're the first person in my life that ever said that, and you're right.
I'm sorry.
No, you're right.
Hey,
Because he's
Yeah.
he's blaming it to other stuff. I'm like, bro, don't worry about the upbringing of your fact. I'm not Yanni, so I understand why you don't love me.
wow.
Get it.
Whoa.
Too.
So
Go
take
easy.
Him,
This
take
is
him to
just-
Yanni.
Yeah,
We pull
yeah,
up. He's
yeah.
got his friend's handicap pass. All right. Pops that thing on. I'm like, look at all of these like hydraulic
Yeah.
Escalades.
Yeah.
So what are we gonna do? He's like, I don't know. What should we do? I'm like, go on my arm, and just limp. Fine. It's great.
You really,
Right.
really did
So we
that.
walked out of 2 bars and didn't pay the tab before getting to Yanni because we were that excited to go see Yanni.
Whoa.
And if anybody remembers the Marlboro Miles points,
Yeah.
Okay.
Sure.
yeah, send them in. You get some goods. We brought the Marlboro binoculars
Huh.
to this Yanni show, and we're sitting in great seats, and there are people all around us getting so pissed off that we got binoculars, and that we're like high-fiving each other and treating it like a
You're like, I smoked my way into these binoculars. Like I earned this.
absolutely.
Yeah.
And my father taught me how to light it. So, I'm not letting him go. He's not letting me go. We realistically cannot stand each other. But in that time, in that moment, no, it was the audience against us. It was amazing.
Hmm.
This isn't a show you yell to. You can't say that.
So Yanni is a uniter, is what you're saying. He's a bridge builder.
He is, but his fan base, not so much. I think they're just kind of just lame, They're all decrepit. And now they need the young blood, which is why
That's what I'm worried. What's going to happen?
I'm gonna send him this podcast, and he's gonna be like, "You want to know what? Yeah, I'll open for you."
Imagine.
That would be sick, right? You definitely get it.
He's going to have to think about it. Because, like I say, his audience could all die in the same year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then what?
Then you will have to open us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then
It's
you,
amazing.
then
Like
you move
Cherry
in.
Street,
That's
yeah.
when you make your move.
I have so many other things, but I cannot say it on this podcast. It's an amazing story, Yanni.
Yeah, that's heavy. I don't know anything about that.
But then also, so now you get to the desert, okay?
Yeah.
And you're in a Jeep, a Wrangler,
Yeah.
all right? You're in the desert. Every outpost you stop at, because that's what they call thrift stores out there. It's an
Okay.
outpost.
Okay. And this is where?
This is in
Arizona.
Arizona.
Oh.
Sedona area.
Yeah.
Okay. Never been.
25-cent Yanni cassettes.
Oh, so we don't.
Oh.
In
We
America,
just-
we
yeah.
just.
Yeah. Poo-poo on them.
Well, that's like. Remember when we were kids? Nana Muscuri. Who's that? But like, that's another one. Like in
Where
places of the world.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and our grandparents would have fought.
Right.
For
Right.
that,
And we're
yeah.
just like, oh, the chick with the glasses. No, that's it's her. She's a superstar, and now we don't know anything.
That's why we need music education.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, but then again, I have, like, it's. So who who would you think is huge that like Greek culture is just like who? Like, do they just the Beatles, or they're just like, yeah,
Oh,
whatever?
that's a tough question.
No, I'm just saying, you know, like, because we're obviously in America, we're
like, who's
we're
our Yanni?
Yeah. We're oblivious. Like, who just doesn't play in the Greek community, but is huge to us?
Are you guys really gonna ask me this? Come
Well,
on. I'm
well,
just see my spot. Billy Joel. Come on.
Oh, really?
Oh.
Get out of this.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Because Billy Joel is
Yeah.
not Bruce Springsteen, which is great.
Right.
Because
Sure.
nobody really needs that. I'm sorry.
Yeah. No.
But yeah. I mean, think about it. Like Yanni's huge.
Yeah.
So I got Billy and I got Yanni. Those are my two icons.
So you kind of got it covered.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I do. I know I'm sleeping tonight,
Yeah.
regardless.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
That's cool.
In a sense, like it's
Yeah, no, that's definitely interesting. I've never conversation I've never had.
ugh.
Sorry.
We could literally do this entire podcast on how I feel about Yanni.
Well, maybe
But
we
can't.
will.
No.
No,
let's
you
move
can
on.
come back.
Let's move on.
Maybe we'll do. Wow, I had no idea.
Oh yeah, it's huge.
So you could really get, like, I'm on thin ice now.
Yeah. No, I feel like you.
Like,
can
you know what I
learn a
mean?
lot.
Like, if you can't diss Yanni in certain,
You could. You absolutely could. Everybody's entitled to their opinion. Just the fact that we'll
just
never,
enjoy your
I'll
shit.
never say hello to you
Incorrect, yeah.
again.
Right.
So I mean, that's. You know,
No, I would never. I honestly don't know that I've heard one note.
oh my
Like,
god.
what is it
Oh,
like?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure there's like
It's like a season.
a break in this. You know, a fade out or something.
Yeah,
Right?
I don't know.
Yeah, could be.
Put some Yanni in there.
Put some Yanni.
Oh, okay, yeah, maybe. But what's it like?
There's no lyrics.
Oh, okay.
No lyrics, just music.
We call that instrumental
Yeah.
music.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't even say it's instrumental because
Okay.
there are
It's like just solo after solo, like different instruments.
yeah
Wow.
Like-
35 solos in
Yeah.
a 7-minute song,
Wow.
all rooted by Yanni going.
It'd be good,
Oh,
like
I gotta get into that.
soundtrack
amazing.
music, maybe.
No, not even soundtrack. Who's
It kind of reminds me of the like Vince DiCola
Okay.
who did like the Rocky movies.
cool? But look at like all these Marvel things or whatever. Who are they playing? AC/DC, Guns N'
No,
Roses.
that's Marvel. Yeah.
Nobody's
Yeah.
picking Yanni where it's like the real mood.
Who's the other guy? There's somebody else who does soundtracks. Vangelis. Who's that?
Nothing to
Oh,
me.
yeah.
No.
Yeah, nothing to me.
Who's he? What's Vangelis?
He did Chariots of Fire.
Right. What's his deal? He's not Greek, so you don't
Yeah,
care.
he's kind of like the craft singles of Yanni.
Okay. Is he Greek?
I can't even tell you.
Okay.
because I
Oh, okay,
never
so
fixated-
he just don't
no,
even-
Yeah,
right over my head on that one.
I feel like he is.
If
He
you know
looks
more,
like he is.
go on to it. because
Okay.
Yeah,
No, great.
no.
That's the one I'm thinking
But
of.
the craft singles of Yanni,
Yeah.
it's like every artist that's ever existed.
Right.
So, you know,
Yeah.
cool. There's a 100 pack. Yeah.
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 George Michael was Greek. Do you care about?
Yeah. No.
Right?
Good.
Yeah.
But also, no, he drank the soup. He ate the tea.
What is it? I don't know what that means. I have no. He flipped.
Yeah.
He couldn't flip the pancake.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know what
His
it-
pancake was firm enough to
Right.
flip.
Right. Right.
He's had a keto pancake.
Is there a Greek thing with him? Do Greek Americans appreciate, or it just whatever with George? Because I always liked George. I thought he was really talented,
Yeah.
and I like George Michael. But I saw a documentary, and just Greek upbringing.
Yeah.
I didn't realize it was.
And all of my elders,
Yeah.
nobody ever brought up George Michael.
Okay. Never mind.
So I mean,
That's
never
the
mind.
answer to.
No,
I'm
not-
just curious
because I'm
I
sure
don't
there's a
know.
bunch of Greek families that just like there's Springsteen people.
Right.
Or Joel people.
Yeah.
I'm not going to judge them. I'm
Yeah.
just going to say you're whack.
Sure. Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow, that's heavy.
It really is. Like my hands got sweaty.
Yeah, 'cause I don't have anything. I got nothing.
Yeah.
Now I'm realizing that I'm in a whole.
Yanni-less world.
Yeah, I'm in another realm that
It's
I
a bass
don't.
player.
Really?
Yeah, it's amazing.
Yeah,
Love
I'll
it.
have to get into it.
Yeah.
I was going to
So-
say sing Yanni at karaoke, but there is
Yeah,
none.
No,
you
I
can
will be
kind of
able-
pose
I'll
to
do
it.
all of it. You know.
Right.
I know all the solos. So,
Okay.
yeah.
Wow.
Just like the Guns N' Roses song with the 19 solos in it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I have to get into it. Wow, that's interesting. All right.
But just an influence, all right. He's
Yeah.
not where I'm heading.
Yeah.
I'm gonna beat him. That's all.
Okay.
Okay.
That's cool.
It's not.
And it'll be Andreas.
No. It's
Just-
gonna,
Just one word. People are going to talk
that
about
would be
you.
interesting
Yeah.
because that's like a nice flow,
Yeah.
but it could be mistaken for German, which is like there's a lot of Andreases.
Oh.
Not Andres, which is a
That's
Latino,
some Spanish.
the
Yeah.
Spanish
Yeah.
one.
Mm.
Andres. That could
Dry
be German.
ass. Yeah.
Can't be dry ass because
But
Yes.
Yanni's That's Greek.
That's
when
Greek.
you say that.
He's Yanni.
Wow.
Yeah, he's Yanni. His daughter followed me at one point on Instagram
Whoa.
Well,
because of my hashtag that I cannot say on.
Oh,
on air.
okay. All
Yeah,
right.
so, but,
Wow.
yeah.
Followed.
Yeah,
Which
followed.
means you did something to lose her.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. I stopped
Yeah.
putting the hashtag up. Yeah.
Wow.
Because I realized
There's so much that
Oh,
it's like a
it's deep.
shadow podcast where
Oh, it's deep,
just
man.
there's just things that we're not really.
just layers.
Yeah.
Like one of the deepest onions.
Wow.
Can't even get it off.
We gotta let Ren talk.
Yeah,
We have
please.
20 minutes left, and
Oh,
now
jeez.
And thank you.
yeah.
So, I mean, now you guys are just looking at.
Look at me.
Yeah.
I've never seen Yanni live.
Yeah. You never.
I've never seen.
Well, let's talk
You
about
probably would disintegrate. People like us
I
don't
might-
exist
yeah.
in that room. We just we don't
Like
even.
I've heard Yanni. I've seen Andreas cry while listening to Yanni.
Wow.
You know.
spinning in circles.
Yeah.
Wow.
But let's get back to the fact of where you've gone since the studio.
Sure.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah. After we finished up with the studio, I actually taught in Portland for a year.
Yeah.
Um,
He'll be back.
and now I am at the neighborhood music school in New
Oh, cool.
Haven.
That's
So,
Wait. Hold on. That door.
Yeah.
You can, if you want. I don't care if you. He's going
No,
to.
no, I
vape.
need to eat.
Go out that door. You're on the porch,
Okay.
right across the hall. Yeah. Do your thing. All right. Yeah. Right there, like directly across. Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. Sure. Gotcha. Yeah. You do whatever you got to do. All right. So anyway.
Okay.
All right. So you're
Yeah.
neighborhood music.
so now I'm
school.
at neighborhood music school, and he's gonna go
Yeah,
somewhere.
that's fine.
Yeah, so now I teach voice and I teach some classes, a cappella, piano. I coach their rock band.
Oh wow.
Yeah, and I do studio sessions with students who want to learn how to record.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
That's cool. And you've been there how long? You said?
This is my third year
Oh wow.
there.
That's
yeah.
kind of cool. That's nice. Did
Yeah.
you like it? Because I've heard about it. I've never been down there. It's been around for a while.
It's over 100 years old.
Wow.
Yeah, and it is a very, very classical music type atmosphere.
Gotcha.
So I'm actually one of the people coming in actually starting to build a contemporary music
Yeah. Right.
curriculum
Right.
there.
Right. That's funny.
So,
Yeah. Well, that's cool though. Got a lot of stuff going on down there. So they're making. Sounds like they're trying to make the shift a little, or just make it available.
they're definitely trying to make the shift because there's interest in it, and now people think of classical music. Obviously, we're talking about before, like electricity, and contemporary music now has been around for hundreds of
Right.
years.
Right.
So this is worth looking at.
Yeah. Right. Finally.
So let's take a look at that. And instruments too. It took forever just to get a guitar amp in the building.
Wow.
So, a guitar is now relevant in hundreds of years worth of music.
Yeah. Right.
So,
Wow. Yeah. Well, they don't. You don't want to rush into it.
yeah.
Whatever. Yeah, that's cool. So, just working, teaching down there mainly. That's like your main thing.
Yeah, that's like my main day job.
Okay.
And then I'm in a few bands too.
Cool. Do you miss the studio business or not really?
I miss having the spot whenever I needed it.
Yeah.
Especially, when my bands need to practice. Now we need to actually go to a practice spot, and I used to own the place with all my stuff right there. How I
Yeah.
liked it.
Yeah.
But I do not miss running a business.
Yeah.
That was just, now when I leave work, I don't have to think about it.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. That's kind of cool. That helps. Yeah. Yeah. It's like we had Aaron's spot.
Yeah.
In back of Archie Moore's there. You all set?
Yeah.
You good?
The door wasn't unlocked.
Oh, it was.
It wasn't.
Oh, don't worry about it. You can just urinate in the hallway. That's fine. It doesn't matter.
that'd be just like Limelight.
Yeah.
I didn't see him.
Oh, really?
Went to the bathroom.
Oh boy.
But Aaron Stone, he recorded Puss's first demo.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, sure.
Yeah, Stone's
That's right.
Studios.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, not surprised.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was awesome. And he had a 37-inch ride.
Oh, yeah.
It was
I remember
Yes,
that.
I-
That was huge.
I
Yeah.
remember that.
Oof, man.
So we, he, Barrett Deems was the drummer. When I was young, you would always hear about Barrett Deems in Modern Drummer. Yeah, Aaron bought, it was a China cymbal
Insane.
and also a ride cymbal,
Yep.
like bigger than a gong.
Yes.
And he showed me, and of course the first thing I said is, hi-hats.
Right?
And I put them on the hi-hat and broke the
Did you?
spring.
Yeah.
Yeah, but immediately,
I love that.
I was like, this is gonna be great.
I
We're
love
gonna
that.
have 40-inch, 37-inch hi-hats. Why wouldn't you?
I recorded that demo with that ride.
Oh,
And
good.
you could just hear it because everything else is so heavy.
Yeah.
And then when it goes to the ride, it's like,
Yeah.
because I'm hitting it like a,
Yeah.
amateur that I was.
Well, yeah, but if you hit it hard, you would
Oh.
shatter the Earth's core.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, in case people don't know, that is an abnormally large size for a cymbal, so they don't make them like that.
And even think about the stand. I mean,
Yeah, it's
you gotta
crazy.
be wide leg, the
Yeah.
widest legs you could find. That
Yeah.
thing's still tipping. Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
He tried to talk me out of it. I was like, "You're paying."
Yeah, you're
we're
like,
paying
no,
you.
set it up.
Yeah, set it
Yeah,
up.
no, we're doing it.
He's
We're
like,
doing it.
Everybody else in the band's like, "Drake, come on, man, really, dude."
That's so
I'm
funny.
like, "Really?" Yeah.
Yeah, Aaron, I'm sure he has to still have those cymbals. They're
Man,
not
I
going
would
anywhere.
if he would give them to me, I'd take them. I would
Wow.
not pay a dime for them.
Yeah, right.
What would I do with them? They're insane.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
art
It's
now.
man.
Yeah, you need
Yeah.
a tent for a cymbal bag.
Literally,
Like you
yeah.
can't even.
Yeah.
That's crazy. That's funny. All right. Since there's two of yous, I usually have wrap-up questions that help us to define who we are, kind of, a little bit. And I'm just going to get to them because I don't want to run out of time.
Yeah.
Ren, go first, please, and tell me. Okay, I have an issue. People that listen or watch the show, they're going to have to just make this transition with me. I don't know where I got the idea. I asked people like, what are some of your desert island albums, which just means a turn of phrase, like, and then but people think that they get literal, like, well, is there electricity on the island?
Yeah.
I'm like,
Oh,
don't ruin it.
jeez.
The ones that you're
The ones that you need.
you're stranded.
Right.
Yeah.
So 5 favorite albums. That's
Albums.
that's how I'm going to. Yes, if you remember such a thing. That's how I'm going to phrase this question from now on.
And we go with artists even.
Yeah, because like now we're in such like a Spotify world
Yeah,
that I
yeah.
can't even like
Oh, really? So you're
recall an
not-
entire. I think the last album I listened to was like the Ramones, and it had like 30 songs on it,
Yeah.
and they all sounded like the same song.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't know, but like favorite artists, because now is,
Yeah. Or.
and since I've been teaching voice, it's like my day is flooded with Taylor Swift.
Mm-hmm.
And I get in the car and I honestly, like, when no one's around, just put on the Fratellis and drive
Yeah.
home.
Yeah.
So you got
So,
nothing?
I mean, artists that I, like, really appreciate. I mean, I love old, like, R&B. I love, like, Tina Turner,
Sure.
Aretha Franklin. I love gospel.
Sure.
If I really want to sit there and taste music, every
Yeah.
summer I listen to Sonia Jabarta, the African kora player, and he's like, "Oh, you're a white lady trying to be cultural."
Me?
And,
I love it.
But yeah, I don't have like a Yanni or a Billy Joel
Okay.
like Andreas does.
Okay. Wow.
Oh, I'm ready.
Yeah.
Ready.
Wow. Do you want to just go?
Oh, I'm ready. Are you
Go.
done?
Yeah,
You
go.
got
Go,
that?
good.
Operation IVs.
Oh,
And-
sure. Okay.
100%.
Yeah. All right.
That's front to
Sure.
start.
Sure.
Start to finish, yeah. Definitely one of them.
Yeah.
Against me's anything before Mutiny on the Electric Bag, great.
Wow. Okay.
Billy Joel's anything before 1980s Billy Joel,
As in
as in anything.
nylon curtains, like.
Yeah.
Do you do nylon
Yeah,
curtain
yeah.
or not?
I mean,
okay.
I'll find some love for it.
Right.
But that
But
pure.
Not the bridge.
Yeah.
You're not. No.
No,
Okay.
no. Once you get to no.
Yeah.
He's still dream walking. He's
Yeah.
sleepwalking.
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
So that's 1, 2, 3.
Wait, Innocent Man was when though?
That was after.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. Was it? That's 80s. I'm pretty sure that's 80s, Joel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where's your cutoff?
Anything after Innocent Man now.
Oh, okay.
That's
yeah.
gonna
I'm
be my
saying you
cutoff.
don't want to. Yeah. You know.
Because we do have to take a back step now,
Yeah.
back to the karaoke world.
Oh, okay. Go ahead.
Whenever I walk in to John Peckman's
Always.
karaoke,
Oh, yeah.
I cue it up.
man, we have it. People
Always.
are just trying to fake enjoy their life. They're just there.
No.
They're there. And
No,
they
they're
wanna go
ready.
Up, yeah, no, they're ready. They're going to go up and sing Creed, and they're going to
Yeah.
go up and do whatever.
Yeah.
But that feel, man, you know when to stop it. You know when to start it. You know when to throw that reverb on.
I don't know how.
I don't know how we got there.
I love it. No, because it just evolves. Yeah, I don't remember.
Yeah,
But I'm ready to jam. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
if somebody's going to be funny, I'm ready.
We're-
Like,
yeah,
I'm just
ready.
like, okay, let's do this. Let's
because
make
it's
this
not a
happen.
serious aspect where
No.
you're gonna fight somebody for picking the same song,
No.
which that happens in karaoke.
No,
So
no,
people
no.
know.
Well, Ren probably, if you ever, I used to do this thing. This is the kind of prick I am. People will come up. If two people ask for the same song, I just put them back to back.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Same song
People
karaoke.
get like really upset about that kind
Yeah,
of
I
stuff.
don't care. I
Yeah.
would just say it. It's same song karaoke. Look, we're doing, and I think one night at Jake's, I had like 4 times in a row, 4 different people saying the
Yes.
same song, and I just stacked them up.
The last
It was
time,
awesome.
last time we did it, I started, and then there was 3 other people, and one lady brought her harmonica.
Oh right,
Yeah,
that's right.
Oh,
Yeah, that
wow.
was
piano
cool.
man.
Yeah,
And I
and she
like,
was good.
Alright.
She was
She was
good.
great, and I'm sitting there at the other side of the bar. I'm like, oh yeah, pick the A song.
Yeah.
Who the hell are you?
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
I realized she's playing harmonica, and I'm like,
Yeah. No, it was cool.
yeah.
No, I'm always ready to make something. You gotta. I mean, whatever. I don't like talking about my secret life, but the karaoke thing, I didn't even. It was just a gig until I got another gig, and then I was like, wait, I make more money doing this than playing drums. I'm just gonna do this,
Yeah.
and then, I'm like, not the ideal scenario, but I was like, well, I just got fun. Nobody cares.
Yeah.
Especially at Grand, they don't care. I can get away with anything.
Until you get that one person who comes up, who cares,
Oops.
like, who are you? What are you doing to my song?
Yeah.
Oh, tighten up, go home.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, it ain't like that. Yeah.
So that
So,
was just 3.
Yeah.
So what I do? I did Operation Ivy,
Yeah.
Billy Joel.
Billy Joel
What was the other one?
against me.
Against Me. Thank you. Ranted and Out Comes the Wolves.
Sure.
Absolutely.
Sure.
Definitely up there.
Yep.
And there's definitely a bunch more. I can't even put it to 5
Yeah, that's fine.
because that's
Yeah.
not even me.
That's
you know?
fine.
But just the fact of
Yeah, we'll go with that.
yeah,
Go
just
with
take
that.
Yeah.
Food you could eat every day.
Oh, jeez.
Chicken
You just-
tenders.
You
Well,
just-
he's chicken. No, I really like sushi, and it's
There you go.
he eats like a child. Like we have to have chicken tenders if we're going out to dinner.
so
We
that's
don't.
so that's a real
I
Yeah,
thing.
he
get chicken
does.
tenders.
So that's a real
It's
thing.
amazing.
It's not just your song.
Plethora of dips, you know.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter, you know. You get
just the tendies
dress
all the
it up,
time. Yeah.
Whatever you like.
No,
Wow.
and I'm like, just give me some raw fish, some seaweed. I'm good.
Far out.
Yeah. I mean, very far in. It's very, very close.
Yeah.
Jalapeno poppers, man.
Yeah.
Only
Cream cheese, cream
though.
cheese, yeah.
Only,
Yeah.
Only cream cheese.
What else is there?
Tell me about it. That's it.
No, I mean,
Oh,
No, they make cheddar ones.
Yeah.
They're not good.
What do you think this is, Vermont?
that's what I'm saying. Dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go home.
Yeah.
Wisconsin.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. A show or concert that you saw that changed your whole thing instantly.
That would be Julian Lennon.
Hey.
That's awesome.
This is the first.
That's
I was like 12, and it was the first concert where most of the crowd sat down the whole time.
Wow. Where was it?
But it was God, it was in Hartford at one of the places that I don't think is a place anymore, and but it was just amazing that like I was born when all the Beatles were alive, and this was a Julian Lennon, and it was just like wow, you can just see and hear the dripping disdain for his dad and his songs and his
Oh really? Oh no.
and
Oh wow.
I just left thinking like that was just a beautiful display of a mediocre dude.
Oh wow. Wow.
Well, I saw Sean Lennon. Once.
Oh wow! So
Yeah.
we've
Wow.
each seen a Lennon child.
That's
Amazing.
heavy.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Really?
It was really cool. It
Wow.
was really cool. I was super young. I got smuggled into the show after watching Across the Universe in theater.
Sure.
Yeah, so it was like
sure.
the Beatles movie,
Sure.
and
Yeah.
then scheduled it to go to the show afterwards.
Wow.
Smuggled in. 2 of the people I was there with puked on themselves and got kicked out. And me being
At
the
the
youngest.
Sean Lennon.
Yeah, exactly.
Wow.
And then me being the youngest, I'm like, okay, I'll come out with you because everybody else is having a good time. So from what I saw, the Sean Lennon show, really great.
Wow.
Also a great album, Friendly Fire. Everything else after that,
Wow.
but
Far out. Yeah, I don't know enough about that.
mine would be 1 a.m. radio and Owen at the American Legion
Wow.
when I was 11, 12 years old,
Wow.
you know.
Okay.
Once again, sit down thing.
Yeah.
He was like,
something
we're not
about
playing until everybody sits down.
12-year-old
Oh, really?
sit down
Nice.
shows. They really hit you.
And that's like the smooth one. Violent ones. There's plenty of other ones. But
Yeah.
that's what got me into the realm of. I've already seen the violence, the punk rock, the hardcore.
Sure.
That was the first time I've been to the venue that I saw somebody get beat up at.
Right.
to everybody just sitting down and enjoying music.
So you saw the full spectrum.
Yeah.
You saw the maturity of the whatever.
And then we also provided that too by
Yeah.
booking multiple scenes and genres.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
Yeah. No, I remember they sat down for us when we ulterior motif played and we did an instrumental
Mhm.
set and everyone just sat down.
Yeah, just quietly
Quietly.
reset their notes
Yeah.
or whatever, silently. Yeah, wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool. All right, well, you know what? I mean, we could go. Is there anything you want to add, either of you? You know?
I love my cats.
Oh, okay, okay. Cats.
I will say that you are a very well respected
Oh,
character in this scene. No, I'm serious.
Oh, they're just,
No.
I thought you were going back to karaoke again.
No, just in the scene in general. No, you're a talented musician. You've been around for forever.
yeah, I've been around.
If it wasn't for all of that, we wouldn't be we. You, me, we.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, I think
So-
so.
And
Yeah, that's cool. No, I appreciate it.
I think that's a big thing about the music scene in general. It's like it's not age restrictive. It's like you have a chance to
Right,
meet
otherwise,
people.
yeah,
Yeah.
an old person like me wouldn't even be anywhere.
I'm getting up there. I've been called an old head.
Oh, really?
Oh,
But
yeah.
one of our band members, I'm older than our mom.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. I hate when that happens. That does happen. That happens. Yeah, I realize over the years I'm older than, it didn't always used to be that way, but I'm older than the parents.
Yeah.
And it wasn't always that
Yeah.
way. And I'm just like, oh.
That,
this
it's
is
a weird feeling.
It is, right?
Whenever the parents are coming, I always feel like, there's that older authority
Right,
type figure, and now it's like
right.
the parents are younger than me.
I mean, I'm still raising my parents, so nobody has a kind of up on,
Oh,
you
yeah.
know. So it's just like, yeah, we're all adults here. It's okay.
Yeah. No, I know the feeling. Yeah, it is weird.
But thank you for having us on.
Oh, of course. Yeah,
Awesome.
no, I'm glad. I mean, I kind of wanted to.
Let's do it again.
I figured this would happen eventually.
Absolutely.
So, yeah, I'll get on the Yanni thing.
You better.
Well, I'm curious enough. I'm curious enough to understand.
Yeah.
I don't. Would I be able to understand?
Absolutely.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Come on. The drummer, he played a 10-minute solo
Oh, really?
in a
Okay.
3-piece suit, and he didn't stop. Everybody else went off, took their breaks. He jammed 10 minutes, crazy solo,
Wow.
and then they all sat back down. And he's just right back in it.
Yeah, and he just got right back in
Right
the
back.
pocket.
Yeah.
Wow. Didn't break a sweat.
Neil
Just like
Peart,
this is-
oh my God,
yeah.
I'm literally saying Neil Peart should hang out with him.
Okay,
He needs to learn something.
I gotta get into it.
In the afterlife.
It's awesome.
I'll figure it out. Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? We can get on out of here. You're going to LA tomorrow. You were saying.
Yeah.
What's
yeah.
that all about?
Flying to LA to play a 17-minute set,
Hmm.
and then the morning after, hopping right back on a plane and coming home.
Wow.
This is called constructive
Stupid. Oh.
adultism, right?
No, it's just dumb.
That's just dumb.
No.
I'm getting paid to go out there and play a show.
Yeah.
Why not?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Or I could take a week.
I won't
To
even
get
go to
there.
New London to play a 17-minute set.
Well, two
Yeah,
members
right.
of our band, they've already flew out. They're already there. And they're hanging out for the week.
Right. So
Oh.
it makes more sense for them.
The minute I'm out there, I'm losing money. Okay?
Right.
I'm there to work. I'm
Right.
getting paid to do that.
Right.
And as soon as I'm done making money, I'm going to be spending money.
Right.
And we got cats, man.
We got the
I gotta
cats.
get home to the cats. That's it.
I got you.
They're gonna be so pissed off.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
How many cats are we talking about?
3.
Oh, okay. That's
2
not
main
bad.
poons.
That's not bad.
2 main poons.
I thought we were getting into weird territory.
Weird amounts.
I mean, it's still really, they're toddlers with superpowers. And they're never gonna grow up. So they're just constantly getting throwing stuff at you, puking on you,
Nice.
yelling at you for not washing their blankets.
Yeah.
Because I'm a coward.
My rabbit almost pulled a Christmas tree over the other day.
Yeah, I haven't had
Who
a
would ever
Christmas
thought?
tree in
Yeah,
years.
yeah.
Yeah.
It-
The
well,
low center of gravity, how
Yeah.
do you take that down?
well,
You know?
he just whatever. He just
It's
discovered
amazing.
that we put a fence around it, but he managed to push the fence up against it and grab a branch and let's see what happens if I do this. I'm like,
But think about it, that's a lot of force for
Yeah.
a little guy.
That's a
Well,
strong
You
baby.
have the big, yeah.
curiosity.
Yeah.
No, he's regular size, but no, they don't understand. Well, I don't think cats do. Well, cats might understand, they just don't care. Like a dog, they understand discipline a little bit, but a rabbit has no clue.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's-
Like
Cats don't
I
get it.
pulled him out of there and said, dude, and then he immediately just went back.
Exactly.
Not even to be spiteful, just like
It's instant.
He
Yeah.
doesn't
That's it.
know that you don't want him. Yeah.
Yeah.
So now we had to take measures to stop him from doing that.
I'd say it's, don't take it the wrong way.
Yeah.
Piss poor parenting, alright? Alright?
That's a rabbit.
If they don't, their brains are,
Yeah.
they're not. But go ahead.
So you've never pulled a branch in front of him? You never said, this is how I move it?
I don't know what you mean. What do you
You
mean?
What
moved
do
the tree, you brought the tree in there, you probably shifted, and
You
he's like,
show the rabbit how a tree
yeah,
works.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Cause our cats, they see me do one thing, they're like, oh, you put a glass counter, or glass.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
then they knock it off the counter.
Yeah, just like, okay, yeah, you put it there, I'm gonna take it off for you, motherfucker.
Oh, yeah, I gotcha.
Mother,
That's fine.
Yeah,
Don't worry about it. We're at the end. No one's listening.
I think
Yeah.
nature tells them the tree's not gonna fall down if you tug on it, because like trees out in the wild
okay,
don't do that.
okay, I'm sorry,
Oh.
I take that back,
You know.
not piss poor parenting, because I'm a piss poor
It's
parent.
nurture versus nature.
Should never put a glass on the counter, the cat's gonna
Yeah.
whack it off.
Right. Okay. All right.
Happen again.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, exactly.
So crazy.
That's fine. All right. Hey, you know what? We're gonna get on out. of
Yes.
this,
All
so.
right.
All right. Ren Messina, Andreas Pappas. My Yanni education begins. You know what I'm saying?
We'll be back soon.
Oh yeah. Well, I'll check it out. John Peckman Podcast, Connecticut Valley School of Music and Dance, beautiful downtown Portland, Connecticut. Come over the bridge, go through one set of lights. It doesn't matter. You're already here. You don't need to know how to get here. Like and subscribe. Tell your friends. Tell your family. Dave will tell you how to have your very own podcast here in our beautiful studio. Thanks for listening. All right. Thanks for coming, guys. I appreciate it.
Love you.
Adios. That is all.
If you'd like to start your own podcast, give us a call at Connecticut Valley School of Music and Dance. Our professionally designed podcast space is here for all your recording needs. Rent out our studio to do interviews with up to 4 people, to record audiobooks, social media content, and all other recorded material. Our rentals include a private studio along with our professional-grade podcasting equipment, and we can customize your output to whatever your needs are. We also have green screen capabilities, which will expand to video capability if you so wish. So check us out here at convalley.net/podcast.